Captain Willie Dykes gets ready to stay grounded, why he's decided to retire his wings, and what message he and his doctor have for you.
Staying moisturized this summer could seem next to impossible. Today we're going to visit with the folks at Bad Hair Day for some hot weather skin and care tips.
Plus, swimsuits, shorts, skirts. How many of you ladies are avoiding showing your legs? We'll show you ways you can get rid of some of those spider veins. And men, you have them too.
Suicide Bridge Restaurant voted Delmarva Life's best for their crab cake. So what makes it the best? We're going to find out. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
And we would like to welcome our studio audience today. Give a round of applause. We have wild and wacky red hatters.
From Berlin.
I didn't say wild and wacky white hatters.
I would have. I'm glad you said that.
But no, that's really that's what they call themselves. So
we got a superstar over there.
I know. We're going to hear from him.
Celebrity kind of guy.
In just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. You know, the United States Specialty Sports Association, you know, we talk to them every last week.
In fact, you taught me how to say USSSA.
USSSA. Well, guess what? They are returning to Salisbury. That's the big news this morning.
They just finished the World Series here.
Yes.
Right?
Well, no, it's still going on.
Still going on.
It's going on until the 28th, I believe. Here's a video from the World Series going on. I think it was like some 4,000 softball players in the area and their families. The group says the decision was based on Salisbury's infrastructure, as well as support from hotels, restaurants, businesses, and sponsorships.
So they're coming back next year to do the thing again.
To do it again.
Nice! Awesome!
Yeah.
Great stuff there. That's terrific. Wonderful to have them back here.
Yeah,
We'll get it back in here again, too.
Have you seen them around? Like every once in a while, you'll see like some softball players, and I love how they decorate the cars and everything with their teams. That's really cool.
That's great, and brings a lot of money in too. And I'm not going to lie about that. That's good to see too. Now, see, I'm a little league kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the little league. The Major League All-Stars from West Salisbury. They beat. Let me make sure I get this right. Hughesville 74 Sunday. That meant they played last night against District 4. Davidsonville. They won last night, so congratulations to you guys. That means they play again Wednesday. They take on District 1 champ Clear Springs.
Okay.
That's going to be tomorrow night. Berlin Little League is doing quite well. They defeated, I'm going to try it, Kanakachig?
Kanakachig?
Did I get that right? Anybody?
Just say it confidently and
quickly, and who's going to argue?
And no one will
they beat them
question it.
18-5 in 5 innings.
Wow.
They take on Chesapeake.
18-5 in 5 innings.
That's a pretty good score.
That is a good score.
Berlin takes on Chesapeake City State semifinals tonight, 8 o'clock.
Let's hear it from our little leaguers.
Good job, guys.
Takes a lot of hard work.
Awesome job.
The Coast Guard recently let us know that they made a rescue recently.
Yes, they did.
And it could have turned out a lot worse than it did. Yeah. You want to tell this story?
Coast Guard and DENREC are now saying they can say, told you so. Here's what happened. There was a boat that swamped in the Indian River Inlet, had 9 people on board, 6 of them kids. Good news. Everybody had a personal flotation device on. Everybody rescued just fine. So great job, guys. Wonderful there. DENREC spokesman Gregory Rhodes said that the law was put into effect in 1991 in Delaware that kids under 12 must always be wearing PFDs, just like that one, whenever the boat is underway. And since then, they have not lost a single child to drowning in a boat accident.
That's wonderful.
So there's the reason. They keep saying it over and over again, and we support it as much as we can. You got the kids on the boat, put them in a life jacket.
And while you're at it, wear a life jacket too.
Yes, always a good idea. You certainly have to have it on board. But
a lot of the adults keep them on board.
Yes.
So they don't break the law, but they don't always wear them.
Yeah, you need to wear it too, because it doesn't do you any good if it's floating that way when you're sinking here.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember when we had Suzanne Thurman on? I think it was just last
from the Merr Institute.
From the Merr
Institute.
We
were talking about the Dolphin Count.
Yes,
was that it?
Need to find out about the Dolphin Count. Anyway, we were talking to her about the Dolphin Count, and we've got like some good news, not so good news here. There she is. Here's the deal. Delaware has agreed to go ahead and renew their contract with the Merr Institute. What they do is whenever they get the report, they go out to the Delaware beaches and respond when there's one of the giant ocean animals that's beached itself, a giant whale or something like that.
Yeah.
DENREC had been holding off on their money for the last 8 months because they were afraid that when Merr responded to save some sea turtle eggs, they had violated a grant parameter. I know this sounds like really technical, and I'll be honest with you, I got a question of myself. Anyway, the good news is Dan Rick said, you know what, it's okay, everything is fine, we're going to go ahead and give you the money. That's the good news, that's the great news. Did you know that Susanna had been working since March without pay?
Really?
Without pay because of that.
Wow.
So there's good news, they're going to get that money. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to lose some federal funding as well. So that's, you know, kind of a good news, bad news thing there. So
yeah,
if you,
that's dedication though.
Yeah, it is.
On Suzanne's part. Hey, are you ready for a hurricane?
No.
Yeah, well, according to one author, you should be. Richard Schwartz is a hurricane expert, and he says we're due for an inland hurricane. That's the man right there. We've had 8 have occurred since 1967, or 1667.
Right.
Was it 1667?
Yeah.
All of them happened in September, October, and have made landfall in Virginia and Maryland. The biggest gap between them has been 58 years. So we either get one this year or make it a 59-year gap, the largest in 400 years.
59 years is okay with me.
You're okay
That's
with
fine.
59 years?
And we're talking about inland hurricanes.
Or an inland hurricane.
Where it actually comes in and it's nasty.
Yeah.
So
all
there's
right.
several of those.
Well, you know.
Are you a Google Doodle fan? Just by
I
any
do.
chance? Okay.
You know, yeah.
I'm going to show you something here in just a second. First off, I want to say this is the 115th birthday of Amelia Earhart. There is their Google Doodle today. I just love that. A $2 million plus research expedition is coming back to Hawaii after they did not find her wreckage.
Right.
I thought they would. They thought they would 75 years ago. She went down. No wreckage found yet.
Not yet.
So.
All right. Well, up next on Delmarva Life, WBOC's Captain Willie Dykes on the health scare that put his feet back on the ground, what he says he would have done differently, and what you can learn from it. And a little bit later on, there's so much more to a bee's life than just making honey. Honeybees actually live a very complex and structured life. Why one local woman is all a buzz about taking care of her bees. Plus, dry hair, tired feet. Drexel and his team at Bad Hair Day have summer skin tips that'll leave you feeling refreshed. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. And your local York and Mitsubishi dealers.